To answer your question, Tanay, I don't think these roles will be recombined because what I feel is now that, say, taking the same example, product marketing and product management, and I've met a lot of people in both these roles. And more than the fact that with AI you'll be able to get more work done, it's about the mentality of how these roles have evolved. So product managers effectively are now looking at, development of the product. They're sort of coordinating with your engineering dev teams. They're looking at development of the product. They are trying to incorporate user feedback, understand where the market is going, doing a certain amount of competitor analysis. I know product marketers also will say we're doing the same thing, but in the difference that I've noticed, product marketers are now more focused on figuring out what the roadblocks are for users of that product, while product managers are more focused on figuring out what the roadblocks are in the product itself, what is not letting it perform to an optimal capacity. So say when it comes to new feature development, that might be a feedback that comes from a product marketer. But when it comes to the best way to develop that feature or whether that feature can include something else, it's your product manager. And more I feel product managers are required to have a certain amount of technical understanding so as to become like a level of cross questioning for your engineering dev teams, the why of what you're doing. And this also ties down to the fact of how AI is being used. So what people are saying is because of AI we're becoming lazy, we're not optimizing any. I mean, at the end of the day, what it was 64 KB sort of memory chip that sent us to the moon. And today my laptop will, with like a 16 GB RAM, will cry if I'm trying to run a very heavy application. So I think what product managers are also supposed to do is optimize the product to ensure that its utility is good. Product marketers are supposed to listen to intent signals, buyer signals, talk to the market and understand why the product should go in a certain direction. So that is, I think, a little bit of a difference. And I think these roles will remain segregated. But because of AI, like say if a product marketer, like you said, has a copywriter, a designer, a couple of other digital marketers working under them to push the product, those sub roles might get eliminated. Similarly for product managers, sub roles might get eliminated simply because people will say, hey, you know what, you can do XYZ using AI, you focus on strategy, but you don't need a whole person sitting in the room to help you with whatever other tasks you have.